Well, this is a show. This is a show about feelings. This is a show about feelings. But don't worry, I'm not going to cry. I might stage dive, but I'm not going to cry.
At the end of our last session together, which was quite tiring, you told me that fear has had a large impact on your life. Do tell.
Fear made me go to Cheltenham when I was 16. I had a friend and he always used to introduce me like this. His name's Shaun. He's quiet, he don't do much, but he's alright. Back then, I always used to just sit back and I let people do stuff for me. But Cheltenham was a real turning point, and that turning point had a name. That turning point was called Derek. I was in a college with like mixed disabilities, and Derek, he couldn't speak, he couldn't move, and he had all oxygen tanks and stuff, and I shared a room with him. This is the poem called What They Said to Derek. I shared a room with Derek when I was just 16. Unless you've ever known Derek, it's hard to know what I mean. See, Derek only knew 3 words. They were, hello, you bugger, and mucky turds. They told me Derek was 31 soon, but all I heard was when Derek chuckled that childlike tune, chuckle that childlike tune every day. Call me mucky turds, because Shaun was so hard to say. And what will we do with you, Derek, was what they always said. And what they always did with Derek was put Derek to bed. And every evening, when I went for my tea, about 6, Derek got his customary mushy Weetabix. And what will we do with you, Derek, was what they always said. And what they always did with Derek was put Derek to bed. If you can't talk, if you don't talk, you become just another piece of dirt in an already blocked drain, wondering if you're still sane. So that was my sharp surprise. If I ever saw Derek with open eyes. See, I shared a room with Derek, and what they said to Derek, they'd never say, no, never do to me. From then, I struggled hard, away from the noose, to be free. Thank you. Yeah, so Derek could only say these 3 words, and then suddenly one day he just said, fuck off. And he said fuck off to me, he said fuck off to the staff, he said fuck off to everybody. He's probably still saying fuck off now. And I always used to say, he's probably just got that off the TV. But yeah, it was all me. That was my leaving gift to Derek. Sometimes you need to say, fuck off.
So you how do you express anger? Can you express anger as someone in a wheelchair? Do they let people like you do that?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you about anger. Anger's this. So the college was going really great. And then I came back home and I tried to get on a bus. The first bus came and the driver said, sorry mate, can't get on. Second bus came, he said, nah mate, too many prams. Eventually the third bus came and I did manage to get on. But I always remember thinking, how can we put people in space but not get people in prams and wheelchairs on buses? This is the poem called At the Bus Station. I was waiting for a bus at the bus station, where the girls trade responsibility for imagination, commonly confusing love for what is desperation. It's like she don't talk and she just texts. She don't know one day from the next. But her mind's not ready for complication. Those scorpion tongues, you know, they need no explanation. But maybe she's allergic to sophistication. And she's waiting for a buzz, waiting for a bus at the bus station. Those cigarette-coated hands, landing with those bags, and pushing those prams. It's like half the world making it like they're on their Cinderellas. But that will never be because as rain pours down, they've got holes in their umbrellas. It's just kids having kids, you see, and there's no appreciation. But to them, it's just a win-win situation. Tell the truth, it's home, and that ain't no vacation. But I'm just a young man. You want to get on, you don't need that kind of ovation. You don't need that kind of ovation when you're waiting for a bus, waiting for a bus, waiting for a bus at the bus station. Thank you. This is the poem called My Hands, about how we all take things for granted. My hands are the tools for which I play my sport. My hands help me get around. Dependence, that brings independence. Medium to small, quite normal in all. Rough hands. My knuckles are knackered as well. My hands show the work of 34,554 days. Like this spaghetti junction, lines cross over in so many ways. My hands, when I look at the way I use them, do I give them as much respect as I should? Will they say that I abuse them? Thank you. Yeah, so poetry and sports don't usually go together as a combination. And I was doing an assignment on the computer at college, and I was trying to write this poem at the same time. And do you know when you minimise the screen and stuff? I couldn't minimise it quick enough, and like my tutor caught me. And I thought, shit, you know, this is it. And he looked at it and he just said, "That's pretty good, mate. Have you got any more?" And then he said, "Do you listen to any Bob Dylan, buddy?" And from that day, he sort of took me under his wing a little bit, and I was the only guy to enter the poetry competition from the sports, and I was really shocked that I was the first guy to ever win it from sports.
Oh, well done, Shaun! Winning a competition, who'd have thought?
Fuck's sake. I bought a blue Harrington jacket. It came with a flyer advertising this scooter weekend. So I thought, yeah, I've got the jacket, I may as well. And yeah, I was at the bar and I was going through a Guinness and I thought I'd jump the queue, and I proper crushed this guy's foot trying to jump the queue. And I mean, I really hit it hard. And I thought he was going to turn around and lap me one. And it was a bit patronising, really, that he didn't do that. But it was patronising, but it worked out better for me in the end. Really. He just said, "Who are you with, lad?" I said, "No one, I've just come on my own." And he said, "Well, come over to our table." And we stayed there all night just talking about stuff. And they were really lovely blokes, you know, butchers and builders, really lovely blokes, and smash your face in. I think that night, I must have said I was James Brown on wheels over 50 times. I was really hammered, really hammered. So this is the poem called This James Brown on Wheels. That was a time I never really got outside. That was a time I almost tripped up over my own pride. Each numbing nebula was just slow suicide. But no sooner had I gone away than I came back able to say, "Hey, this man thinks, this man feels, because baby I'm at James Brown on wheels." And he said, "Horse, this might be a shout to the top. They'll only hold you in the dirt if you stop." And no sooner had I gone away than I came back able to say, "This man thinks, this man feels, because baby I'm at James Brown on wheels." So just keep love coming, keep love coming, keep love coming like ready meals. Don't give me no bullshit deals. Yeah, so me, Craig, and his mate Glyn, we stayed together for about 3 years after that, just going around the country to different scooter weekends. And I even managed to get on stage with the ska band, Bad Manners. I got to the front of the stage and loads of these skinheads just lifting my wheelchair up and said, "We're going to get this lad on, he's wanted this all his life." And I was like, no, I don't. Leave it. Yeah, so we did that, and it was, it was great for those 3 years. And then one day, Craig invited me for Sunday dinner with his family, and his son was there, and I found out that his son was going to be going into Iraq, and 2 weeks later his son got killed by IED, and Craig lost a lot of after that, a lot of feeling, and I didn't want to push the scooter in, I didn't want to seem like I was pestering, so I just left it and we drifted. Things after that started to go downhill a little bit. I tried university and different stuff, but they just criticised, and it really drove me mental.
And that's when you started seeing a counsellor. That's when you came here. I'm so glad you did. What would you do without me?
This is the poem about my time in counselling, and it's called When I Found Myself. She always said, "Take care and mind how you go." I always thought, yeah, the world, you never know what you know. But when I found myself, it was quite bad for my health. So can you tell me, Pauline, when my mind begins to lean like Pisa? I gave you all my shit until I felt okay. I gave you all my shit and then I left, singing my way. And now, the end is near, still you tell me nothing's certain. My safe place is the safest place of all safe places. All those ladies that keep a smile on all their faces, laughing almost achingly strong, saying, "Hey, what took you so long?" But then I found myself, and it was quite bad for my health. So can you tell me, Pauline, when my mind begins to lean like Pisa, not just another gushing geezer, because you can't always be a crowd pleaser. Thank you. After the counselling, I decided to go back to poetry a little bit and try again. And I started to memorise more of the poems and get a bit of a better feel for it. And I really noticed when I came back to poetry the second time how much of a weird thing it is that you do. You come to a room with loads of people who don't really know you from Adam, but yet they sit there and listen to your thoughts like they've known you all your life. And I just thought, what a strange army of people we are. And this is the poem called Strange Army. We walk alone, steps at a time, but somehow unison. We have no leaders, but we do idolise. There's not even medical. Just show me that you've lived. Open up. Bloom quickly. It's up to you. The young ones in a hurry to prove. The dried, cured, mature ones just happy to move. We are a strange army. We are a strange army. The nearly nomads. The doctors, the teachers who rub shoulders with the student. We are a strange army. We'd probably never even rub shoulders if it wasn't for this. We are a strange army, pouring syrup on the soul. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a poem about how even kind of everyday things can get they can get on top of you easily if you're in a wheelchair. When I'm going to Asda and stuff and I get my bits of shopping, any other Tesco's, any other supermarket, quite often I come across like roadworks, and the thing about roadworks is they never consider leaving space for a wheelchair, so it just becomes really complicated. And this is a poem about it called The Road Works. I spied, when I was bleary-eyed, strange little men in strange little jackets. And I was not impressed by the attention vest. I thought, now there's just a job for the sake of it. I thought, the road works, leave it. The road works. leave it. Cars cough, single file people stutter. It's like pedestrians over here and wheelchairs in the gutter. I thought, the road works, leave it. The road works, leave it. But what do you see outside the circus of your signs? And yeah, so after the counselling and stuff came another little turning point for me. I had quite a few years where you're kind of in a bit of a wilderness where you don't know what to do, and I rung my cousin because we're always really close, and I thought he'll know what to do, and he gave me some tough love. I rung him up and he said, "Listen, Shaun, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Pull your finger out. Stop moaning, you miserable bastard." No one likes a miserable bastard. So I did pull my finger out, and that's when I got into travelling. I found travelling, and I decided to go to Amsterdam. And while I was in Amsterdam, I was in this museum, and I fell in love in this museum with this girl. So this is a poem called "Calling My Tulip." Past the timid canals and rowdy hordes, I fell in love at Madame Tussauds. She was very real and not made of wax. Her name was Ella, and a few more facts. She likes the artists, she likes green tea. My mind mumbled like a bee, but that pure honey was talking to no one else but me. So past the timid canals and rowdy hordes, I fell in love at Madame Tussauds. She said, "I like your humour, I like your kind face." I thought, I like your everything. Just stuck in a museum lift, with neither the time nor the place. And as the afternoon warmed from the morning cold, I had a strange sensation to put my life on hold. For that stranger, so strange I must be, but that pure honey was talking to no one else but me. As I drifted past the timid canals and the rowdy hordes, I fell in love, yes I fell in love at Madame Tussauds.
Oh, how sweet. You don't know about these things, but some boys go to Amsterdam for much naughtier things. How nice it is for you to be outside of all those things.
Oh yeah, I know about those things. I can tell you about those things. She looked at me, I looked at her, she looked at me again, I looked at her again, and then she said,
"No, I do not do the invalid car."
So I was feeling a little bit crushed, and I wrote a poem called "Rewriting the Invalid Cat." I'm calm, I'm ready, preparation's done. But I wasn't prepared for the words that came. Yet they were only words, what harm do they do? She looked at me and said, "It's not you, babe, don't take it to heart. I know do, the invalid cat." Well, to be honest, babe, I prefer longer legs too. You take the next best thing. You won't hear me complaining, I'm no king. And if anyone knows the Bob Dylan song, it ain't me, babe. At this point, I felt like singing that. But there are no good words for the things you can't do. So sticks and stones can't burden my bones. Yeah, you can't break what's broken anyway. So I dimmed the anger in my immediate voice. It was all I could do but accept. For a choice is a choice, however misinformed. And she looked at me and she said, "It's not you, babe. Don't take it to heart. I know do, the invalid cat." No matter, was then the thought. If you had sex with my mind, you won't last 2 minutes anyway. So if I'm not your poison, if I'm not your pill, though you hit me hard and left me like roadkill, I've got plenty of money, babe. So send someone who will, while I'm rewriting the invalid cat. Thank you.